It's your boy Mike Massive, and you are now rocking with Riding Dirty Radio. Let's go!
Riding Dirty Radio.
Just like that, once again, it's on. What's up, good people? It's your boy Vic XL. This is the Riding Dirty Show. And man, let's have some fun. Man, what's up to everybody on the check-in real early? What's up, Amber? What's up, Sandy? What's up, DJ Tony H, one of the hardest working DJs out there in the game, man? What's up to everybody out there doing their thing? We're going to get this show started off the right way, and the only way, which I know, is to start this thing off by letting y'all know the Riding Dirty Radio Show is brought to you by Dr. Juice Cleanse. That's right, Dr. Juice Cleanse is an all-natural juice cleanser that promise, if you do what they say and follow their easy steps, you can lose 25 pounds in just 10 days. That's right. Dr. Juice Cleanse says if you follow their simple steps, you can lose 25 pounds in 10 days. But don't believe what I say. You need to hurry over to drjuicecleanse.com and find out what the fuss is about. All right? They say they stop aging. They protect your body against nasty parasites. Hey, man, who don't want to lose weight? Who don't want to feel better? So again, man, drjuicecleanse.com, independent owned juice company. All right, doing huge things, man. You might be riding down the street and you might see one of the Dr. Juice Cleanse trucks, but you know, hit them up. Tell them Vic XL and the Riding Dirty Radio Show sent you. All right, let me get this thing started. The day is April the 26th, and real quick, let me give you celebrity birthdays. We don't have a lot of celebrity birthdays, but I would like to say happy birthday to R&B singer Avant. Y'all might remember him 10 years ago. He had this song Separated, but he's been in the game a while, man. He turned 39 today. Also, I'd like to say happy birthday to someone who doesn't seem this old, but happy birthday to Miss Tion Watkins. That's right. Tion Watkins is T-Boz of TLC. She turned 47 years old today. So happy birthday to her. All right. Now, I got to say happy birthday to my Facebook friends. First and foremost, happy birthday to my man Joe Green, independent rapper out of Clarkston, Georgia. Joe Green, he has a brand new mixtape called King Kong 2 Ape Shit. So, hey, happy birthday to Joe Green. Now, I got to say happy birthday to my cousin, Galen Ferguson. She does a lot of promotions here. She's heavy into the curvy model scene. So happy birthday to Galen Ferguson. I also want to say happy birthday to my man Shout Santana, and happy birthday to my girl, pop singer Riot Phoenix. So happy birthday to all my celebrity friends, and happy birthday to all my personal friends. So if you know any of these people, definitely happy birthday to them. If you see them, tell them happy birthday. One time for my dude Ron on the check-in, my man Homeboy on the check-in. Man, I appreciate y'all checking out the show. All right. We're not going to hold you a long time tonight because I got an artist on the line, and you know I love when artists are prompt. So when they're prompt, I do my due diligence into getting them on the line as soon as possible so we can find out what's going on in their life. So ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, get real close to your mobile device, get close to your computer, however you're checking out the show, and I want y'all to give a warm welcome and I know I'm finna mess his name up, so I'm gonna let him fix it. But I want y'all to give a warm welcome to my man, Golden Boy Foss Passon. Did I say that correct, sir?
Yes.
It's Foss.
Happy Hump Day.
Hump Day. How you doing today, man?
I woke up this morning and I knew where I was. My name was not in the obituary.
Victory. That's right. So let's start off by saying, it's Golden Boy Foss Passon?
Yes, sir. Golden Boy Foss Passon.
Okay. All right. I can tell by your strong accent that you are not from here. So let people know where you're from.
Golden Boy Foss Passon is from Cameroon, and I reside here in Marietta, Georgia, in the U.S. Okay. And because of my southern accent, people think that I'm from Alabama. A lot of people say that I'm from Low Alabama because of my southern accent.
Okay. Well, I can definitely hear your accent. Let people know, when did you get into the music game?
I started in 2003 after a show I gave in Central African Republic, Bangui, where I performed in front of 50,000 people. And I was an artist formed by Folie Diran in Cameroon on the television show before I came here to America when I released my first single album titled Where My People At.
All right. What was your fascination with music and what made you get into it?
I became a musician because I was first a professional dancer. I used to help African and European artists in the music videos. And I was performing with Jean-Pierre Issomet, Kodo Sitoni, Prince Yango, and others on television and in tours sponsored by Guinness Company in Cameroon.
All right.
So it's from there now that I became after being a dancer, I decided to start writing my own music. And then I started releasing my album, and now I'm a songwriter, performer, and a publisher.
When did you get into songwriting, and what made you just want to write songs?
Because I started writing songs because I didn't want to be on the backstage all the time, being dancing, singing with others. I wanted to do my own stuff. That's why I became a songwriter.
All right.
Yeah, because I was writing songs for people without being on the first stage. So that's why I started doing that.
All right. Can you remember some of the songs that you've placed that we might know, as far as songs you've written?
Yeah, I wrote my most popular song is New York Giants, because I wrote the song for the New York Giants when they played the Super Bowl in 2011 against the New England Patriots. So that was my most popular song in America. So besides that, I got Dirty Crunk, which was popular too. I won an award with Bluegrass. I'm Still Alive. I got over 800 songs, so you cannot ask me to name all my songs here. You know, it's hard.
Okay. All right. A lot of people who follow your music and your fans say you are the king of the new wave hip hop. Explain what actually is the new wave hip hop.
They call the new wave hip hop because when I get here in America first, I was not into hip hop. I was a world musician. So when I got here, I saw that people were more involved in the hip hop. So I came now, I say, yes, let me bring something new in the hip hop. So the fusion, hip hop and reggae. So that's why I took the rapper Sheda, with whom I released my first single, Where My People, Suwelemba. Suwelemba, Suwelemba, So people will remember that. So the rapper was performing there and I was singing in African language. So people were just surprised between the fusion, hip hop and reggae.
Okay. Also, man, in listening to your music, I notice your music is very, very positive. It's very peaceful, brings joy, makes me smile. Why did you choose that route for your music? Because it's very uplifting.
I didn't hear your question very well. Can you repeat, please?
I notice when I listen to your music, it's very positive, man. It just brings peace, love, joy, and harmony to my mind. Like, why did you choose to go that route to be uplifting and positive?
Yeah, we only live once. Every day you wake up in the morning, it's a new day. You have to be thankful. You have only one choice in life. When you wake up in the morning, you choose to be happy or you choose to be miserable. So in my music, I try to put people in the good mood. Let's forget our worries. Let's forget our stress. Let's forget our drama. Let's just enjoy life. If the whole world could dance, could smile, the world will be happy. So why are you going to stress out? Why are you trying to be miserable? Let's change the world. Let's make people dance. Let's make people happy. That's why I try to make to write some songs with positive mood, with a lot of comedies, a lot of hot percussions to make people feel good.
All right. Well,
that's what it is.
Let's make the people feel good right now. I'm going to play a record by you called The First Time. Let us know what that record is about, who produced it, and what to expect before we hear it.
Yeah, the first time, everybody has the first time, right? The first time I wrote this song because I talk about people, especially women, when they first get into a relationship, maybe they first met a man, they don't know what's going to happen. That's a mystery. They worry about how it will be the first time. Is the man going to hurt them? Is the man going to abuse them? Is the man going to be hard? Is the man going to be... So it's all about the first time. Everybody has the first time. You two, you had the first time before, right?
Man, I've definitely had the first time.
Yeah, me too, I had my first time. My first time was when I was in the elementary school, and that was funny. So I cannot speak about that on the radio because a lot of people are listening to us. It's funny, the song can tell, so everybody will tell the story after the song.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this is my man Golden Boy, Fas Pasan, and the name of this joint is The First Time. Y'all sit back, relax, and enjoy. Right here on Riding Dirty with Vic XL. We'll be back.
Yes.
Golden Boy Fas Pasan chante la première fois. First time sex. First time love. It's sex meant for the first time. Tell me.
You got my mind wondering. Got all the things that and I feel like it's the first night. It's the first time. No, it's the first night. First time. The first night. The first time. You got my body quivering. Another look, I feel like I'm so hot on you, boy. You got my mind wondering like it's the first time, like it's the first night.
First time sex. Going to be big? Going to hurt? Am I going to cry? Am I going to cry? Please tell me!
first time, like it's the first time. You got my body quivering. Another way I feel like I'm so high on you, but you got my mind wondering, like it's the first time, like it's the first time.
That was my man Golden Boy. Golden Boy. Still got my man Golden Boy hanging out on the line. Man, I'm telling you, that joint made me feel like my man Anthony Atkinson said, my man Double A said, that was some cruise ship trip to Jamaica music. Man, I really like that joint, man.
Yeah, that's cool.
That made me want to throw on my white linen pants and my sandals.
You know, when I was writing that song, everybody was laughing at the studio because of the title, you know, and the lyrics. But, you know, sometimes you have to write things that make people happy. We are not going to sing about what happened like 300 years before or 1,000 years. You have to forget all that and enjoy life, you know, because we are trying to bring the world where everybody could enjoy life. Let's forget about the fight. Let's forget about discrimination. Let's forget about hate. Let's bring peace in the music. Let's make people dance. Let's bring joy among people.
Man, I feel you, man. We need to enjoy life, make people smile, make people dance, and do what this music is made to do. I do have a question off my Facebook Live page. Who was that singing on that record?
It's a very popular artist who hasn't released, and I cannot tell her name now because she has worked with a lot of celebrities, and I'm trying to hide her name because she works with me just because she loves singing with me, you know.
Okay.
I cannot give her name to the media. Yeah, thank you.
All right. I don't know if you're right now on Facebook Live, but my mom just said she liked that song. So, man, if mom likes your song, hey, man. And my mom is.
Thank you.
Hey, she's digging it.
Thank you.
So I gotta ask.
Yeah.
I gotta ask you, Golden Boy. Yeah. What do you remember most about your first time?
My first time. Yeah, my first time. I was in school. I was still a little boy. Then we went to do a sports. Then there was a lady who was older than me. She brought me somewhere behind the stadium, and she removed her clothes. She put on the floor. She lay down. She said, "Can you come and try something?" I didn't know what was going on. I was still a little boy. I came and started looking for where is the side where I can put my stuff. And that was funny. So that was the first time. And until now, I will never forget that I went with another lady that put me in a situation I didn't know where to start and where to finish. And then I started doing like you see how the dog do. I did that, and that was funny. So at the end, I don't know how I get there. I didn't cry. I was just happy.
So you was just happy?
Yeah, I was just happy. I was just happy.
I can feel you. So, man, you have a catalog.
For the first time, and I was not. Yeah, I listen.
You have a catalog of over 800 songs written and recorded.
Yeah.
Like, man, you really be on the grind, man. How did you come up with so much music?
Yeah, you know, I write songs first for a lot of sports teams, like all the football, the 32 NFL teams of America have a song written by me. So I wrote song for each team. NFL, like New York Giants. When you hear New York Giants by Golden Boy, it's my song. When you hear New York Giants, that's my song. I wrote for the Dallas Cowboys. I wrote for the Atlanta Falcons. I wrote for the New England Patriots, New Orleans Saints. San Diego Chargers, San Francisco 49ers, all the 32 NFL. And I wrote for a lot of baseball teams like Boston Red Sox, Kansas City Royals, San Francisco Giants. I wrote for a lot of football teams, soccer teams too, like Real Madrid, FC Barcelona, Arsenal, Chelsea Football Club, Bayern Munich, all over the world. That's why I love sport, and I write a lot of songs for sports teams and sports players. And besides that, I wrote songs for movies because they use my song Action 6 in the movie titled Bachelorette Paris Disaster. And they use my song titled Envoie l'argent in the short movie called Envoie l'argent. So that's why I end up writing so many songs. I always write about something. If I see that something in the news taking the actuality, I write about it. Like I wrote about Ebola, I wrote about the economy is bad, I wrote about why in the world, I wrote about why are you hating me. So just to make people get in the news.
Okay, I got.
So that's how I end up writing so many songs.
All right, I got to ask one quick question before we close the show out, because you are working so hard and you have placed records. Give a piece of advice or some words of wisdom to artists out there who are trying to place music, where it's writing sports songs, writing for movies. Like, what's some of the steps these artists can take in getting their music placed and starting to earn money for their music? Because you don't have to earn money just by getting a song played on the radio. You can make a song for a sports team, or you can have songs
for licensing. Yeah. So the advice I give, I have to talk to independent artists first, because independent artists, that's the new revolution of the music industry, because they are more inspired than the major label who have no talent and who works on the marketing. Yes, so as an independent artist, you have to first have a job on the side, because you cannot succeed just by doing music. When you are an independent artist, you have to have a full-time or another job on the side that brings an income that will help you to market yourself to get where the major artists can get. Second, you have to stay all the time on the internet to do some searches to find where you can promote your music, where you can send your music, and where you can interact with other artists who have already established, and where you can have connection with new fans by letting them listen to your music and give you advices. Because when you're an independent artist, don't think that you have already reached the top level. You need some advices. You need to listen to others. And there is another thing that you have to do. You have to deal with people who have already proved their name. Because if you have recorded, you want to record an album, you have to see what is the best recording studio you want to work on, because the quality of the music is key. And the second, you have to work with musicians who know what they do, because a lot of hip-hop artists now, you see they record, they do the beats and all this stuff. The beat, everybody wakes up, there is a computer, doesn't even know how the music, it doesn't know even how to read music. It's just hitting the keyboard. At the end, you start rapping on the music which is written wrong. You cannot succeed with those stuff. And now to start making money on music, this is how it works. When you already finish the recording, you have to you have to master your music for a good sound quality. When the sound quality is good now, you look about the aggregators on the side who do distribution. Me, I can suggest to a new artist, a beginner, to work with TuneCore, to work with CD Baby, to work with Phonophile. These are the three that I can suggest for an independent to go. And these are the best that I know, because I tried the others before, and I can tell you that the others, they are not doing the job. They are there to rip artists. So when you already have a single out, you have to now go through the social media. You have a good Facebook account, Twitter account, Instagram, everything which is social, YouTube. You find a way you can submit your music to Pandora because everybody can appear on Pandora. If you're on Pandora, your music is playing there. There's a link where they can buy your music. You understand? So when you go to Pandora, you do that. And when you are already out, there are Spotify. You go to Spotify, people play your music. You go to Napster, Rhapsody, all this stuff. These are internet radio and internet streaming services. And then when they listen to your music there, they can buy your music on iTunes. They can buy your CDs on Amazon on demand. They can buy your music on on Nokia, everywhere. So after that, now you can find a way where you can distribute your music as ringtone. Where because people have cell phones now, if you send your music to iPhone, people will download on iPhone. One download over there is $1.99, so that's money. And when they stream your music on the iPhone, you get paid too. So there are a lot of opportunities out there that the musician, when you know what you are doing, you are going to make money because a lot of people say there's no money in music right now, but I think there's more money now than it was before because as an independent, you can find your music everywhere by spending less money than before. And now you have to license your music. Licensing your music is how? When you put your music, you just release an album. When the store starts selling, now you can register your songs on YouTube. People using your music for their videos, for their celebration and all this stuff. You make money from that by the YouTube.
90 seconds.
So that's why I say you have to find a good aggregator. And I suggest TuneCore, CD Baby, or Phonophile. These are the only three that I can suggest to people because the others, they will take more money from you and give you a few amount of money. Because TuneCore, when you sell, if you sell a song on iTunes which is 99 cents, TuneCore will give you 69 cents. That's a good pay. And if you distribute
60 seconds,
CD Baby takes 9 cents on the sell, and the Phonophile takes 20% on every. But your music goes everywhere. I don't want to give the other names because the others they will tell you that they got maybe 1,000 stores that they will send your stuff there, but they will get your money away from you. And besides that, now there is another way how to send your music to Pandora. Everybody can get to Pandora. If you do a good music, you will get there. What is the first condition? You record your music, you go to Pandora.com, you look there, they have a thing which says submit your music. You go there, you have to get the UPC code of your album. You have to get the UPC code, you have to get the ISRC code because everybody can get the ISRC
10
code.
seconds.
How you get the ISRC code? You go to register to RIAA. When you go to the RIAA, you register there, you give your email and all this stuff. They will send you an encode code. They will give you a code that will be attached to every song you record. So when you record a song now, every time you record a song, the ISRC code, that's how the radio station, they track your airplays and all this stuff. So as an independent artist, if you Google search my name, per month I got like over 30,000 radio spin reports all over the world. So you don't need to be signed to have all these opportunities. You have to just work with people who know what they are doing. And don't dream. Focus on what you want to do. And use the social media like the first source, the first key you have to use. And that's the first thing I can say. And besides that, don't forget there are a lot of competitions out there you have to compete into awards because I receive a lot of airplays because I win awards. I won 22 awards so far. So every time I win an award, I receive a lot of airplays promotion. I get into magazine, I get into television, I get into newspapers and all this stuff. So you have to compete. And by competing, know that you win some and you lose some. So you should not be shy. Don't just do music because you want to have the beautiful women, because you want to have more fans. No, do music because it's something you love and you have a message to transmit to people, and you have and you should have a target. You don't just do music because you want to do music. Because the song you just played over there, which is the first time, that's electro music. That's a music which is consumed a lot in India, Japan, Germany, almost all over the world. So when you put an album out, you have to target your market. You just don't do it because you want to do it. So that's one advice. I cannot tell everything to today because if I have to, it's like a class.
Golden Boy, I gotta say,
Yes, sir.
you just gave up so much game. I need to bring you back on the show when I do Business 101 because you just gave up so much game. The problem with a lot of artists is everything. First of all, you started off by saying you need to have a job. You need to have a job.
Yeah.
Number two, what you said sounds like work. And a lot of artists are not willing to put the work in. But obviously, with you having over 800 songs cataloged, winning over 22 awards, you are definitely an artist who's willing to put the work in. We're in the overtime, so check this out. This is what I need you to do. I need you to tell the people where to find Golden Boy at all over the internet, whether it's iTunes, YouTube. You give them every piece of social media you got, and then I want you to introduce this Love Me Right record.
Yeah. Golden Boy Prosperson can be found everywhere where they sell music. I'm available on iTunes worldwide, all over the world. If you have iTunes in your country, just go to iTunes, type Golden Boy Prosperson, or you can say The First Time by Golden Boy. All my catalog will show up. All my songs are available on iTunes, Amazon, Napster, eMusic, all the stores, even the streaming service like Spotify, Napster, Rhapsody, Pandora, Vivo, YouTube, everywhere you find Golden Boy Prosperson. And my social media, you can get me on the twitter.com/Prosperson, F like football, O like orange, S like Sam, P like Patrick, A like apple, S like Sam, I like ice, N like natural. My Facebook account is facebook.com/GB Golden Boy. G like good, B like boy, Golden Boy in one word. And Instagram /Prosperson. So I'm available on Vivo. I'm available on the MTV.com. I'm available everywhere where music can be found. So that's how it is. And you can find me for licensing, like because you can find me on a lot of licensing places. You just tap the name, you find me. And the most popular songs right now are Dirty Clunk, I'm Still Alive, The First Time, Mannequin Challenge. There are so many songs, I cannot list all of them here. Yeah, so, and what else can I say today for the fans? Yeah, I want to tell to the fans that Golden Boy doesn't do just hip-hop or electro music. I do jazz, I do bossa nova, I do lambada, I do salsa, I do almost every genre you can find. So I wake up in the morning, if I want to do something, I just do it.
Hey, man, that's the way to be. Thank you for coming on the show. And, hey, man, introduce this Love Me Right record.
Yeah, Love Me Right. What you say?
Introduce the record to the people.
The song Love Me Right.
Yes, sir.
Hello, I didn't hear the question.
What's the question?
The song Love Me Right. The song Love Me Right is all about love. Everybody should treat women like queens, princess. They own the world and they control it. Women are our mothers. Women are our sisters. We need to treat them the way we want it to be treated. We need to give them love, respect, affection, and everything. The song "Love Me Right" is all about that, and it's an electro music too.
All right, Golden Boy. Thank you for coming on the show, man,
Yes.
and continued success to you, sir.
Yeah, thank you very much, and it was my pleasure being on the show today. And I hope the message went through, and all the other artists will come there and try to check this out, because I really enjoy my time here. You know, my English is not that proper, but you know, I try to do the best I can. You know, every day.
Hey, man, we got it.
Because I'm a French speaker. Yeah.
Hey, we soaked it all in, and the one thing that the people have learned very quickly in 30 minutes, music is in Golden Boy's heart. Appreciate you, my guy.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Thank you.
Golden Boy Prosper. Wonder. 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 Everybody, wonder. 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 Everybody, wonder. Wonder. Wonder.
One time, my man Golden Boy, Hassan, my man making world music. He's not trying to stay stuck in the box. One time for him, alright? Hey man, we gotta do what we need to do with this music. We gotta make these people smile, make these people dance, make these people have some positive thoughts. It ain't just about doing drugs and killing people and having sex with all the women, man. Put a smile on your face, man. Dance with me.
Let me treat you like a queen.
I'm just saying, man. You can't be hard all your life.
Let me show you some good
You
times.
can't thug forever. And the one thing I know, no matter how hard you is, no matter how thugging you are, everybody, and I mean everybody, wanna be somebody, baby. And you're telling me a lie, baby. Like my man Golden Boy said, man, fellas, start treating these women with respect. Treat them like queens. Treat them like princesses. Treat them like sisters. Treat them like aunties, man. Let's stop doing these women so wrong, man. Let's stop breaking their heart, man.
Everybody on the dance floor.
Let's make their heart smile. One time for my Lakers. We didn't make the playoffs, but hey, man. One time for my Lakers. If you're over 30, remember Chris Thomas rap singers you there. So do me a favor, man. Y'all share the show if you want to. I'll be very, very thankful if you do. If you don't, that's okay. I do this from the heart. It's for the people who love what they do. That's right, Anthony. In the basement, baby. So look, I'm gonna get up out of here now. I'm gonna go get in my bed and get ready to go to my J.O.B. Man, love yourselves, love others, man. One time for my man Golden Boy Pasine. One time for everybody who checked in on the show. One time for everybody who's going to look at the show later. And again, man, happy birthday to my man Shaw Santana, Ride Phoenix, my man Joe Green, T-Boz and TLC. Happy birthday to them, man. It's your boy Big XL. I'll be back tomorrow night, 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I got another guest, man. I'm going to get back in. All right? All right, man. Good night, y'all. Love y'all. Peace.